TTV Montequila's Lethal Company Modded Monstrosities Part 1. Now, I'm going to give you the positives, because normally I've been pretty critical at the very start, but you've heard my full critiques from what I expect from, at least if the video is focused on being a video of some sort rather than just a recording. Well, what do I like? I like it's part 1. What does it tell me? It tells me that there's more. What does it also tell me? Modded monstrosities. Tells me that there's going to be something funny and some kind of chaos going on with the modded game. Most of the time. If there's jokes, if there's funny things in it, which it looks like it might be, considering we basically have the Spider-Man meme here of 2 people pointing at each other that look the exact same. I kind of like that. I don't know if that's the purpose of the reference, but that's what's going on. We have... It is a little bit... If I was to zoom out, I think it's a little bit of a basic thumbnail. So I don't know if I'd click on it directly. It looks a little bit like... You can zoom these guys in quite a bit so that it's like chest level and that they're pointing at each other to fill up a lot of this space, but we have a lot of red space. Yes, not lost in communication. Okay, I give this like, it's like a 6 out of 10 thumbnail, right? We know a little bit about what's going on. That's kind of that's my point. We know that there's something going on with modded craziness, and that there's going to be more parts coming up. So a little bit of the story set up already before we even got into the video.
Hey guys, Monty here.
Hi,
Today
Monty.
we are playing Modded Lethal Company. The mods we have make our characters more interesting and make it so we can have more than 4 of us playing the game at the same time. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see if we make quota and when we get out alive.
I like it. Good stuff. Good introduction, right? But how else can we define this? How else can we say the same amount of things but be a little more detailed? Okay, we're gonna stop this quite a bit because I like the start already, which means I get to talk more about the construction of the video from its storytelling aspect. Listen to it again.
Us playing the game at the same time. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video. We have make our characters more interesting and make it so we can have playing Modded Lethal Company. The mods
like Modded Lethal Company. Good. One piece of information.
We have make our characters more interesting.
Make our characters more interesting. How do they make them more interesting? They make they allow our characters to wear some funny hats. They allow our characters to have extra abilities. What are they?
And make it so we can have more than 4 of us playing the game at the
more than 4 players. Cool. More information.
Same time. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see if we make quota and when we...
I love that. Make sure you're sticking around to the end of the video, you know, to make sure we meet quota, right? A little bit of like a larger perspective on the story of what's going on.
Get out alive.
And yeah, and
are you gonna...
Perfect. Okay. Very good. This is a very good start. You've set an environment, you've set a scene, you've set a goal. I think we can be a little more efficient with the display or the presentation of what you're doing, right? Also, quickly, why do you have the menu here? I don't know. Why not have like gameplay footage or clips in the background while you're doing that, right? Like, you've seen my scraps intros, a million of them. There's stuff going on because this is like an intro kind of thing, right?
Same time.
I understand the static background as
Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see if we make quota.
Way better.
When we get out alive.
Way better. Way better than
Are you gonna get us?
I got a walkie too.
Okay. We have a dance corner now.
Oh, dance corner, I love it. Oh, we got a delivery.
Oh, that's the flashlights, right?
Yeah, probably.
I got them all. I already.
Okay, so we started out. You basically told me initially that the funny part is going to be that it's modded and that there's going to be more players than what you're regularly used to inside Lethal Company. So this is a good chaotic scene where everybody's hanging out and getting to know each other. We do also have this opportune moment to frame what we're going to be doing next, right? Or what is the purpose of everybody hanging out at this point in time? Right? Like, really, we have to ask every single frame, what is the story that's being told? The story that's being told is right now, you're going to go pick up some stuff from the ice cream truck, right? That's fine. But how does that build into the next story?
Swarm back the ship. Swarm back the ship.
We're gonna have to do a head count each time we leave because
And
we have
is
so
this
many
a big
players.
one?
This is cursed.
Oh, they're floating. Our items are
Right.
floating.
We're running out of daylight.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's get curious.
So, the
Can
Alright,
I have a
squad
walkie?
will go left.
So I love the introduction. We're like, Monty, we already see like a scale of multiple points higher in terms of your video quality right now. Like in terms of quality of story, in terms of quality of world. So this, I love. We're not even a minute in, and I've spent like 5 minutes already talking about it, but I like it. We're going in a good direction.
Oh,
I'm death and move.
Skip the boring part. I
All
like
right,
that.
this is Monty. Can you hear
Who's
me?
in my group? There's death and who else?
It's gonna be
Death
the
and
parkour.
okay, there's two.
I'm here.
Oh,
Hello?
Alright.
he's alive.
Alright.
Okay, good.
It's very dark down here.
You guys gotta go help me.
Alright, follow me, Steve. Steve,
Alright.
and where's death?
Alright.
Ready, let's go under.
Alright, we got Kiri.
Hello?
Alright, let's go.
Does Sulack have a mic so we can call stuff? Can he see?
Vector just down the hallway from me. What I was
Hang on, I'm gonna go drop stuff off real fast, Steve. Just stay right there. I'm gonna drop some stuff off.
Alright.
This is a little bit chaotic right now. Yes, we have ourselves going into something scary, but I'm still, as a viewer, I'm like still in the intro phase. I don't know what's going on, right? What are you guys searching for? What moon are you on? Are you scared of any monsters that you might meet? What type of monsters might you meet? Are any mods that change the monsters that you might meet? Right? I know on this run, what we were playing, we had the More Monsters mod. So why not mention it? Do a little voiceover. Just something as like a quick Ben's saying, as someone who has no idea what Lethal Company is, he's feeling very overwhelmed. That is exactly it. Right? We want to start to guide ourselves through this story. There's so much going on, so many people talking. So we have our high level story. Voice crack. Jeez. We have our high level story going, which is good. But the individual segments, individual bits, right? Like play it for the bit. But you know, we're okay.
Lockie, can you open YouTube?
What the fuck was that?
Well, it looks like he's found a key, so if we go near him, he's gonna get kissed.
Let's not go in there.
What is that?
Yeah, there's something down the hallway from me there, man.
That looks like a cockroach.
I wish I had a shovel.
It's coming! It's coming!
Oh, that's chill. That's fine. Just don't get too...
I ran out of that bitch.
Well,
Is that one of those boats fluttering, you guys?
yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That was scary.
He'll go back to normal in a second.
God damn, man. What the hell?
We found an extra zap gun here.
I might have to
Sulack.
I got another key.
Sulack, is there anywhere else we can go from this area?
Alright, I'm back in. I've got a flashlight. Call for it?
Let me get back to base first.
Right here, right here.
Okay.
When you skip to another frame like this, when you skip to another section, you want to set up for another story, right? You just talked to me on the radio. I don't remember I don't even remember what happened in this at all, but the question is, what are we setting up, right? Is you asking me if there's like, you're asking me what's going on? What story are we telling with that? I don't know. Again, we'll see what comes up with it. But that's immediately what my mind goes to when you clipped over to this deliberate section. I've had it asked before too, and I'm sure he doesn't mind. It's Moon. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the last section. Moonlit Vibes, I think is the name. He was asking me, he's like, how do you break down video content? How do you break down art while you're like doing the art, right? And that's a really big question. It's actually a really important question. And it really comes down to every single frame that you take, what story are you telling, right? What story are you telling? That's really important. So when you flip to the next frame, you flip to the next section, this has to now define something else that's going on. What is even to actually small voiceover. So I love the voiceover at the start. Why not go through the video, and whenever anybody returns something, so you have those pop-ups on the side saying, hey, this is what item they got, you can do a quick little countdown, kind of go, well, it looks like we got all the things that we need for today. The rest of our team is probably going to go in and, you know, get a little bit extra to get those Gucci flip-flops that we've been, you know, talking about forever, right? So, like, that's a funny joke. It's like a funny reference out to something, but also to, it gives us more context as to like what section of the game are we in at this moment? What frame are we in at this moment?
There's a key.
All right, let's go this way, guys.
Where are we going?
Let's go left side. I see a door over here and it's ominous, so hopefully we don't die. Sulack, I'm gonna yell at you if I need a TP here, alright?
It's locked. We need a key. Hey, who had that key?
Pet Peachy, bring the key, bring the key.
Do we have a key?
I've got a key, I've got a key.
Hell yeah.
Is this door locked?
Yep.
You do put it eventually, but putting it earlier would help. It's transitional phases. Like that's what I really want to focus on, is like, what story are you telling at this one? In between the very start and right now, what story have you told us? And I'm actually gonna wait. I don't care if this is boring. You didn't mean to double tap? Sorry, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna tell you what story you just told up until this moment. Because I'll tell you what story you told me, and I'll even guess for Ben, and Ben can give me a yes or a no. The question? Oh, double tap the question mark. Oh. Weird thing to fix. Just it's 2 questions. Fine. So really, you should know right now about what story you're trying to tell. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm done. Your goal is to split up the story into 3 moons, each taking a phase. The entrance, scared, the middle, then exit. But I'm asking you up now, like now in this frame. What story have you told me up until right now? You can see how breaking it up with voiceovers would help show transitions between each phase. You don't need the voiceovers. Okay? You don't need them. The voiceovers help. Voiceovers are like cheating almost too, I'll tell you. I put some voiceovers in my recent scraps video, and I'm doing more and more of it because it's like a cheap way to add context to your video. It's a really cheap way to add context to your video. So on this first moon, this is where I want to break this down. On this first moon, what is the story that we're telling? And yes, you've done a good job so far. Like I'm okay with like it. Intro, run in, scared phase, go back, try to get some more possible deaths. Okay, here's the story that you've told me. You've told me you're gonna go into a modded game where there's a bunch more players than the regular amount of players. Oops.
He'll go.
I got another key.
You told me that you're gonna go into a game with a bunch more players than regular players, and that when you're doing it, it is really chaotic. That's the story you told me right now. And that's a good story. Like I'm fine with it. Again, like this is better than the old story, which was a little bit meek, a little weak. You know, with the last video where it's just clip, video. So I'm more invested in this one, way more invested in this one than I was in the previous video. But what moon are we on? you know, my friends and I, we landed on, I can't remember which moon this is, whatever, and the weather was clear, luckily, you know. When we peeked outside, we noticed no mobs, but we are running a mod that that increases the rate of scary creatures spawning.
Damn.
Again,
man,
I'm
what
like,
the hell?
I'm pretty I'm my own genre, right? Not my own genre, but I mean, like, I do stuff in my own genre. So I'm like, I'm kind of naturally adding the context that is, this group of explorers land on a deserted planet with a abandoned facility, and to me, like, that's like what I would be doing, right? You can do whatever you want. All right, me and my fucking nerd ass friends, we do our best to survive on this stupid planet that I don't even want to be on, where I could be on, you know, on the couch at home right now drinking a space beer with my space friends. All right, nerds, I hope none of you die. I know that Jimmy here is the weakest and generally tends to be the most scared. All right, Jimmy, you pansy, come with me. Let's go together and go loot some items, right? That is a story. We've now created a story. What you're seeing is more details and context. Yes, if you're not going to say this in it, and this is where to, I would like you guys even to review my scraps videos at some point in time. If you're streaming, pull up my scraps videos and I want you to review it. I want you to think about multiple things. There's things that will make the video just flat out better. We know that. Stuff that you want that to make the video better. But you will also want to add in things that make the video better while you're recording. So keep in mind when you're watching my scraps videos, I want a significant portion of the video to be live, to be recorded right then and there. So if you think that something needs a little bit of a transition or a setup for it, the question should be, how are we going to do that while I'm doing the games, like in the recording itself? Are there more images and context that I can add while I'm doing the recording, that when I do the cuts, when I upload the video, I can work on the intro, slap the rest on it, and go. This is the same thing here with you, where you could spend all the time going in, editing, framing, putting in pictures, doing voiceovers, all that kind of stuff to give yourself more context. Or you can do this in the recording, right? Or you can have like a team meeting before you guys go. Just an idea, right? Just a thought on that.
Back to base first.
Right here, right here.
Okay.
There's a key.
Alright, let's go. Let's go this way, guys.
Where are we going?
Let's go left side. I see a door over here and it's ominous, so...
Ben says he has a love and hate relationship with horror games, so this game feels great for you. This game is a lot of fun with a group of friends. It's not a content-driven game. Your friends are part of the content. The people that you're with and you're playing with, like, they have to be in the game. If they're not in the game, for example, I play with Culprit, and I love Culprit, man. He's a good guy. But a lot of his interactions in his streams are about the stream interacting with him. When I get in the stream and I'm trying to interact with him and I'm trying to talk to him and he's totally dead quiet because he's talking to his stream instead, it makes the game not as fun. So just keep that in mind.
hopefully we don't die. Sulack, I'm gonna yell at you if I need a TP here, alright?
It's locked. We need a...
I've heard it's similar to Phasmophobia. I've never played Phasmophobia.
Hey, who had that
door's
key?
Pet Peachy, bring the key, bring the key.
Do we have a key?
I've got a key, I've got a key.
Hell yeah.
Is this door locked?
Yep.
Yep. Oh.
Alright, hopefully there's nothing
Yeah.
ominous in here, guys.
Ooh, electrical switch. Stick your tongue
Oh,
out.
there's more downstairs.
Sick. The zap gun stuns it, it doesn't kill it. It just stuns it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need a shovel or a sign or something.
Wait a second, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it comes.
It got me, it got me.
It's
It
time.
hit me.
Alright, I'm out.
Fire exits this way.
We're at fire, we're at fire.
Boys.
Alright, Kiri, I
Well,
guess
I made
it's
it.
you and me. I think we go.
I like this. We're prepping. We're in it. All right, Kiri, this is you and me. You just saw something crazy. Of course, we don't know what it is. As a viewer, we're still left a little bit like out of context of what just happened. It's still a lot of chaotic stuff. But I like that. I like this middle part. Okay, I like the story arc that you're trying to build inside. You're trying to build at least inside this event.
It's me against the world. I hate you.
Wait, did they both die? Hang on, Sulack. Oh! Sulack.
Chillin'. That's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Alright, I gotta check on them. They're all good right now.
Death is dead, but
I'm gonna make it back.
Death is the only one who died.
Okay.
Death is the only one who died.
And I'm here, I'm in the video, right? So I'm getting a lot more enjoyment too from the video than a random person would, like because I know the context of this. But I'm also trying to like look at it from a neutral perspective, right? Like I can be biased in
I don't
this
know where the
concept,
fuck
but
we're
I
at.
don't,
I think we just head back. We got some stuff, right?
you know.
Shit's about to start spawning outdoors, so.
the mob is to your
Hey
left.
guys,
exit.
it's 6:14. We gotta start exiting.
Yeah, let's start heading back.
Tell us where the exit is.
There's a mob right there, guys. Get out of there. Shit.
There's
Ew,
two.
you were gonna.
We gotta.
Are they
dodge
good?
this.
Do we want to get them out there?
We're okay for now. Let's give him a chance.
All right.
It's Steve and Vex Coro.
Yeah,
Does she have a walkie?
Yeah. How much stuff do you have on you shoot?
Response.
Sure doesn't have a walkie, I don't think.
I have a key, I have a
Who does?
honka and a walkie. Oh shit. I I'm gonna pull you out. I can pull you out. Okay, yes.
Welcome back,
Holy shit.
brothers.
Holy shit.
Welcome back.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Like, I turned the corner, the bracket was there. I was like, holy fuck.
Outside right now. Let's go.
Is everybody accounted for?
Is
I think?
everyone
We got-
here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Steve.
6. Did we have Death's body and Steve?
This moment, I think you can cut out a lot too. I want to point this out. Like you can break the context a little bit. I know, like even the celebration stuff like that, you can kind of just like cut, and it does feel awkward sometimes pulling out like a 2 or 3 second clip. And it does feel like it's a bit of work, but it'll make these moments worth it. Because right now there's like a slow pace through the entire video where we're watching everybody come in and get back to the base and whatnot. But like the viewer wants to be satisfied. They want to see which one of my favorite characters has made it back alive. Which one of my favorite characters is injured. What items did my favorite characters bring back? Right? That's what the viewer wants to see. So you can highlight those moments. You can cut out all the standing around and kind of chit-chatting about stuff and really just go return. Our crew made it back, not all in one piece. We did leave some of them behind, but they were fucking nerds anyways, and they probably deserved it, right? Like you can, we're gonna conclude on what happened.
Yeah,
we got
Okay, we have dead body. Steve. Steve's still in there.
Steve is dead, I think.
Okay, teleport Steve.
Right?
Yeah, bring him in.
Turn up.
Yeah, he's not moving. He's probably dead for sure.
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah, poor Steve.
we both ran up.
in.
We both ran upstairs, and then there was this loud crawly thing, and it scared the shit out of us.
Proceeds to not give a shit, but dedicates a good portion of the video to it. So, what are you telling me here, right? Like, you can still add these into the video as like quick little, hey, here's the funny thing that happened. But I don't think a lot of this is
I don't know.
necessary.
I just saw that bug, and there was another enemy, and I just beeline past him and ran for the fire exit.
It's
Changing moons for getting more stuff.
We already have quota met. Anything we get now is
Yeah,
extra.
but we can get more cash to buy the other stuff.
Like, one thing I would do, and you can steal this idea from me totally, and I'm even tempted to in some of the Lethal Company stuff myself, is journal it like you're the character in the world, right? Like, brand new to this company, and I'm a little nervous. This is my first day on the job. My coworkers, well, some of them were a little bit slow, and some of them were a little bit too serious. So I decided to liven the day up a little bit and do a little thing, right? Or you do super serious. The company needs me. My father and his father and his father's father worked for this company, and we've never not hit quota, right? And take it super seriously. Or like, my daddy owns the company, and he says if I get an internship here, I can move up into upper management in about 2 months, and then just like, and play the whole thing out that way. It is up to you. Take that idea, or do whatever you want in that, right? You could do you've seen, I don't know if you've seen my like Overwatch poem videos. You could do a poem video where it's literally just gameplay the entire time, and you're like, bless my soul to the lethal company. In a group we die for thee. You know, like you like do some stupid like the video. I don't know. You can add more to the character that you're putting into the story.
Stuff to put on here.
Yeah.
And remember too, I wanted to point out just being clear with what you're saying, because sometimes you can accidentally like pull, not necessarily be misrepresented, but you can take the wrong emotions sometimes in the character that you intend to create and spoil your own art by including concepts that are outside of what the character intends. I've had this before when I used to do like improv and stuff like that in high school, which I did quite a bit of. When you have a character that you want to be really emotional, or you want to be funny, or you want to be serious, or you want to be a parody, or you want to be something along those lines, you act it out, and then someone comes up to you later and goes, "Oh, that was your character was like super serious. What a dick!" And you're like, "I didn't mean my character to be a dick, man. Like I meant it to be a funny guy, or I meant him to be a serious guy. I didn't want him to come off as like a jerk." That's where like your own art doesn't represent what you're trying to do, and sometimes you can say the wrong things that don't give the impression of whatever you're doing. Now, of course, you can restart. Like it's okay just to refresh and not like, okay, I screwed something up, or I didn't represent it the way I wanted to represent it, or I by accidentally broke character, or I broke the immersion, or I did something like that. Like it's okay to mess up and try again, but the objective, right, is when you have that vision of what you want to do, to try and like align your vision towards that that one thing. Try to imagine the story that you have in your head and really think about how you're going to put that story out in video form, or music form, or painting, or poem, or any form of art. That's a translation, right?
We can get toilets.
Buy more
now.
weapons. Yep. And a toilet, yeah.
So a lot of this you can
In case
skip.
you really need
That's
to-
definitely
you don't
that's
need to
definitely
show
the
all
first
this
thing that we
extra
need.
stuff.
It's our
It's
priority.
really just
That's
not.
our priority right
You
now.
want
We
to
really need
focus
the
on
toilet.
Yeah.
your bits. Your bit.
I've been holding in this
What
key
bit
for
am I
like the past
giving?
hour. I really need that toilet,
What
guys.
emotion am I giving? Because we're now
Oh, it's either
we're now way too long. I'm talking over your video. I don't know what's going on anymore.
gonna be assurance again, or we go to March.
All right, we're already on our way.
I don't
Let's
have
get out.
anything, so
That's
Okay,
easy.
just to sure.
All right, Sheer, Terry, come to me over here. And then
All right,
others
yeah.
just go that way. Others go towards entrance.
Your captions suck too. I'll talk about them later.
There they.
I'm waiting for the.
On death, he's doing parkour.
I fell.
I like that. That was a nice little edit.
Are we?
nice.
Oh no.
Ew, I fell twice.
All right,
going
well,
in.
my elite team made it, so good work, guys.
We
Alright. I'm waiting by entrance, just let me know.
I have a sign.
I'll let you know when I'm there.
Hey, can I have?
Hey, it's a sign that we're gonna do good. And we got a Rubik's Cube. I'm gonna use my flashlight, but we have a tea kettle as well.
Tea kettle. Holy.
All right, we're
This is
like
very profitable.
we're actual rich assholes right now, guys.
Okay. There we go. Here's main. This is main right here.
The googly eyes too.
Is she with you all the time?
Let's see.
Some of these clips are so funny, Monty. We'll watch a donkey video after this. Okay, I want to show you. Did you take a look at that donkey video that I posted at all, Monty?
Let's go left here and see if we can find it. All right,
Okay.
Sulack, we found turret.
Okay.
How are we looking over here right now, Sulack? Do we got anything on our radar?
There's a bunch of turrets around you guys. Do you have
There's just a
turret?
shit ton
Turret, turret,
of
turret, turret.
There's a whole bunch of items. I'm gonna turn that turret off one second.
He's turning that turret off for us.
I'll allow you to say it.
There we go.
Any more space in our inventory?
Yeah, I have 2 spots.
Teleport body.
See, I didn't see any of this. I was on the other end the whole time, just watching the radar. Why did you skip this?
There we go.
Any more space in our inventory?
Why you set up a story? Good story
right
here.
now, Sulack. Do we got anything on our radar?
Sulack, do we got anything on radar? What stuff are we looking for? Right
There's
now?
a bunch of turrets around you guys. You're
There's just this.
Comedic timing. Turret pops out literally as soon as I say it.
Turret.
There's a whole bunch of items. I'm gonna
A whole bunch of items. We have our goal, our objective in
turn
mind.
that turret off instead.
Turning the turret off. We have an event. Okay, so we have our comedic entrance. We have our event, right? And we have our goal. Right? What are we doing? Okay.
He's turning that turret off for us.
And we have confirmation.
There we go.
Any more space?
And you skip it, you son of a bitch! You skip it! Oh! Oh!
In our inventory?
Yeah, I have 2 spots.
Yeah.
Teleport body.
You felt
There's little girls
as if
yelling.
the middle of
They're
that
laughing.
was dry, so you cut it. That is the punchline. The panic is the little section. All of the extra garbage before is what makes that section feel really long. You didn't find anything, and it was kind of dead. That's fine. That's totally fine. You're the one who put the clip in from the start of us going through that, of you guys going through that section and me disabling the turret. Is that the story? Right? It is. If it's not the story, then just cut the whole thing out. Just get rid of it. But I do think the comedic timing is funny. But isn't it even funnier that we went through all of that? You guys were like, "Oh crap, turret!" We waited. Sulack on the radio. Guys, I can take care of the turret. We're good. Just don't die. Beep, 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 beep. Turret turns off, and then we go and there's nothing. Whose fault? Oh, that's Sulack's fault. Right? Like, and then that's when you clip back to you going, "Hey, Sulack, is there any items around or anything?" And then, right? And like, clearly that was my fault for sending you guys into a room where there was nothing. Right? If there was one item, even just show the one item. That's fine. Or have something to show it. But you have all this setup, and then no delivery. And the cliff can be a removal. Like, it can... The switching of a scene or something can be comedic timing. It can be framing. But also the lack of a payoff, it can be payoff. As long as it's acknowledged. Okay, the big thing, the huge thing is like acknowledging the fact that the audience has just watched and been invested in the scene and they need a payoff. They need any payoff, whether the payoff is anticlimactic, as long as it's a payoff.
Why are there little girls laughing?
What did you do? Oh, you might have the little girl. Oh no, that's just a robot. That's just a robot.
Mano, are you alive?
Oh, there's a face
We
hugger.
lost Sheer. TP Sheer out.
Be careful, there's a turret right here.
Okay, thank you. There's a face hugger crawling around. Keep an eye out for it.
No, he's alive? Oh no, he's moving.
Okay. Do you know the way back?
Go ahead and teleport death tube for us.
Teleport that too. We're down. I think we might just want to leave here.
Yeah.
We need out.
There's a mob just around the corner from you guys.
There's a mob just around the corner.
That way, wherever you're going, run there.
You're standing in turret.
Yeah,
Sounds
your life
good.
is more important than loot.
Okay, so there that was a good little story, right? Everybody sees the turret. You guys have one person die to it. They pick it up. You guys warn them. They didn't listen. I like that. I was invested in that one.
Hey, wait, we found Steve. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not AFK anymore. Sick. I'm gonna drop off my stuff and then go back in.
So you're okay.
Should I drop off for you? I'm
So
gonna...
I'll go in and see if I can grab something.
It's only
Yeah,
3.
like I say, I'll pull you out and just call
Okay.
for me if you need to pull you out.
Since it...
Keep the sign on me so I can battle.
or 3 p.m. I'm going back in for a little bit. All of our...
Very small, and I'll do this too in some ways, but when you are recording for video, really focus on how much audio is going on. I will literally walk away from groups just so that I can hear what's going on, or I'll mute people. Or in this instance, I would just turn the radio off. If I'm not talking to you and you think there's a lot of conversation going on, or there's some story, if you're seeing a story like evolve in front of you, just turn the radio off, right? Really make sure that there's enough stuff going on to set yourself up for the thing. Even in our scraps videos, whenever there's a fight going on, I'll try and set myself up first in a spot that I can see and hear and know, give everybody context about what is about to happen. If somebody is shooting into a wall in spawn and there's an event about to happen, I'll literally move my camera away from them because they're not really doing anything to like add to the story that is the game that we're playing, right? The game that we're playing is the story from start to finish. How many little things happen inside of it? So like that, this section, I kind of followed what was going on, but there were so many people talking, especially from the radio. Just turn the radio off. Just takes 2 seconds.
Stuff is dropped off at main entrance.
Here we come. You and me, bud. Let's do this.
Let's go.
head back
Get
into
my
like
light.
this.
And as you're a competitive Overwatch player, or a, you know, like a competitive player in general, competitive person, your mouse movement is too crazy. Okay? Slow it down. You are a cameraman. When you're doing video content, you are the cameraman. You're not a competitive player. So watch this like 180 quick flip back and forth. It's really hard to get your bearings when you're watching gameplay like this. When I'm playing for footage, when I'm playing to create something, I do my best. And again, I'm not the best at it. I like to reference what I do, but keep in mind, I'm a small time, very, very, very small time content creator, right? So it's more of like an objective than it is a absolute, this is what's going to make a big difference. But to me, when I watch it, it makes a big difference seeing somebody flick the camera around versus somebody setting the camera up nice and slowly for that content, for that thing that's happening. Culprit does this a lot, actually. I think he does. You can culprit if you're lurking and you're, maybe I'm giving you credit for something you're not, you don't do. But I do think a lot when stuff is happening on Culprit stream, he likes to make sure that the cameras are like attempting to face towards it, because it's really easy, because people are paying for interactions on his stream. It's really easy for something to happen and for him to be looking the wrong way. So he does his, it's not always, it doesn't happen 100% of the time, but when you're playing a game, even like Lethal Company, try to make sure you're framing the area that you're in. You're like cameraing your way through the spot so somebody has a good idea. And what that is and how that works, you can go look it up. I'm not going to talk about the specific stuff or like how you want to move a camera throughout a scene. That's something else. But just try and think about it. Like, just keep it in the back of your head.
You're metal.
I'm going into the
Or else
rest
we
of the
can
place.
get caught.
That's
You see these jerky moments? You're like an FPS player. Just like whip, 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 whip. Don't do that. Pan. 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 The footage will look way better.
Yeah, okay.
See if we can find anything. If not, we head out.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, my
Keep
flashlight's
us
out of
updated
power.
on the time. Once it reaches 5
It's
p.m.
5.
outside, can you
It's
tell?
5. Let's go.
It's at 5:30 right now.
Okay, let's head back.
Fuck.
Oh, what happened? Oh, shit. Whack him, whack him, whack him.
That's a good story.
Big.
Like it? Nobody cared? Gary did. Gary did. He said big. Look at that. This is where we gotta train the rest of them. Everybody should be reacting. You should be reacting. You should react, Monty. You should go, oh my god, I saved his life.
That's what you keep saying.
Run.
If I...
They won't attack unless they outnumber us, and with 8 people, that's very unlikely.
Oh no, I'm sorry for whoever's outside.
Practical dancing, okay. What's going on here? Can you explain what's going on here? Can I get more context?
Explore. Alright, that should be everything.
Got the
There's
corpse
3 of
pile.
us here. 4, 5,
You were like
6, 7.
muffled,
We're missing a body.
Monty.
It didn't attach to me, but it attached to Kiri, but it dropped on both of us at the exact same time. So the game bugged. So it muffled my voice as well.
All right, we're back. Yippee!
Hello?
It's fixed
So-
now, Monty. You're good.
Just so
That's yeah.
everybody knows, those big dogs, if you talk or move, like or make any noise at all, they run out. They come after you. They're
Bruh. This guy is doing a fucking TED talk while these goddamn monsters are running around. And you're bitching about me telling you how stuff works. You knew this was coming. 0 out of 10. I hate this stupid video. Terrible video. Never watching a video.
blind.
Unsubscribing.
So as long as you're crouched and walking
Fucking
around him, you're
loser.
okay. But the problem is when everybody's running away from the dog, I see everybody running up and talking to each other, and that dog just runs up and finds you guys right away.
Mauls
So,
him.
Yeah, well, he spawned on the ship too.
Alright.
Also, that would be funny if you like clipped back that moment when that happened.
So
I know, but still,
oh,
that's
gotcha.
yeah.
Culprit 2 thumbs up. No, I like that. Honestly, from a video perspective, I really like that. Not because my name is on your video. But like, you know, it's like actually it's remember I keep telling you to add context. What's the story? Like a bunch of goofballs went out, got a bunch of loot, a bunch of people died, got eaten by dogs, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, at the end, it's like, administrative talk. There's that one guy, always that one guy at work. We've done our job. He still wants to talk about the work. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Like, that's fine. I'm totally fine. Hilarious. Good stuff.
Yeah.
That computer.
Alright,
Doesn't
so
take real commands.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was a Linux terminal too. I was like, no.
I was like, let's just do a Linux
guys,
command and see what
hold on.
Okay.
Culprit's been there.
What do we have? What do we have? How many flashlights? How many walkies?
I need a walkie.
Let's see. Experimentation.
Death, can
Let's
you stop
go.
bashing Vex in the head.
Practicing the way of the bad pieces of mine for part
Alright.
2. Don't tell people also to learn things. Do make the video something that's memorable. Make the section that's memorable. Enough that people remember it. Culprit, it is every day. I have a coworker that is calling you after hours to talk about stuff. Yeah, exactly. I know. It's a joke, right? It's the funny part. You know, me explaining like how, so what happened there too, Culprit. I mean, so even footsteps, that dog will come after. So if you're walking normally and it's close enough, it will hear footsteps. You have to crouch. You have to be quiet. So even though Kiri said they did spawn, they didn't really spawn on the outside. Or sorry, didn't like spawn right on top. I'm just like, yeah, because we almost lost so much stuff that way. And there were a few times there too where actually, like other times when we were playing here, we ended up dying quite a bit because of these guys. So like, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, guys, we just finished the job. Please, let's just go to work and come on, deal with it later. Screw you.
What's
I
up,
like it.
everyone?
It's funny. It's
Thanks
funny.
for sticking around to the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to tick that notification bell as part 2 of our hijinks and shenanigans will be releasing here pretty soon. See you in the next video. Bye.
And what'll make it sound more pro, I really like this. Oh. Thanks for watching. Okay, use some music at the end. What I would do too, Lethal Company soundtrack. Okay, what you do is you go Lethal Company soundtrack. Listen to this.
Subscribe. I'm dancing.
While you're
What's
dancing.
up, everyone? Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to tick that notification bell as part 2 of our hijinks and shenanigans will be releasing here pretty soon. See you in the next video. Bye.
Right? And now you're like injecting yourself into the Lethal Company world. I'll play it again. Let's do a different random one. The boombox song.
I'm dancing. What's up, everyone? Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to tick that notification bell as part 2 of our hijinks and shenanigans will be releasing here pretty soon. See you in the next video. Bye. What's up, everyone? Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to tick that notification bell as part 2 of our hijinks and shenanigans will be releasing here
I'm gonna
pretty
do
soon.
one more. I'm gonna show you just like
I'm dancing.
how much. Actually, we don't want something that's talking. We probably want boombox song, soundtrack, boombox song. No, I want the. Is that the like main? Second. Yeah, there we go. And then if you want to make it more serious.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to tick that notification bell as part 2 of our hijinks and shenanigans will be releasing here pretty soon. See you in the next video. Bye.
Does that make sense? I need a yes or a no directly. I feel like I need a response. Okay. You can intro Monty the video like this too. It doesn't like it adding music is such a small ad. It is such a small ad in a video that makes things so much nicer. And even I'll even point this out, and I'm learning this slowly. The recent Scraps video that I uploaded, I actually have the intro music go partway into the video. You're just looking for uncopyrighted. Just go get the Lethal Company. Go always get the game, the soundtrack from the game that you're playing, because you can always play it, right? You know you're allowed to add in the soundtrack from the games that you're playing. Most of them, at least. I know GTA has some issues with that, whatnot, but yeah, like that's why literally every single Scraps video, I go in and use Overwatch music, because then you'll never get copyright hit. Like, look, if I go to my studio here, content, I never ever get any copyright issues, because I always use the in-game music from the games that I'm playing. Just makes it easier, right? And it makes things sound significantly better. I'll show off my video for a second. This week we put Mauga to the test by pushing his kit to the limit. This week we put Mauga to the test by pushing his kit to the limit, right? 3 Samoan savages on each team face off in a ball-breaking brilliant battle. 3 Samoan savages face off in a ball-breaking brilliant battle. Doesn't have the same effect without the and you can even see music too. The here, I'll even play this quickly just to show you the difference between music in these, because I actually did 2 versions of the music for this. The intro is just this one right here. With each team ready for the chaos ahead, prepare yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday Scrum Club Scraps. This captivating contest compels courageous competitors to step away from their familiar favorites. And I use the like really epic forward-moving music here, but if you go to the actual short that I did, which is the same footage and the same audio, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday Scrum Club Scraps. This captivating contest compels courageous competitors to step away from their totally different vibe. Culprit, you sound like I'm trying to force tongue twisters as an epic overlay. What do you mean is epic overlay? It's alliteration. I'm going all out. Like it's supposed to be super cheesy alliteration, right? But as an overlay, or I mean, as an epic like intro, or. But yeah, no, it's supposed to be super. It's supposed to be the cheesiest freaking thing ever, right? But you can hear how the difference in music. Familiar favorites and delve into diverse and daring heroes. Like, let the subtle shift in skill sets spark a spectacular showdown. BBB, emphasize voice overlay. Voiceover. As an epic voiceover. Anyways, yeah, I know you understand what I mean. It's just hard for through text, but that's anyways, that's kind of it. That's what I want to go for here. So I think there's a lot that can be added, Monty, to your video. But that's good. That means there's a lot of things that can be added to the video, right? You're not perfect, and it just means that there's things that you can just get better and better and better and better and better at, and they're the like low-hanging fruit. It's not really something that's too crazy. Yeah, okay. Anyways, good video.